of shit you're going through. I don't care if.
So I'm here with two X-Men photographers, Professor Xavier and Brad Pitt. So Professor Xavier can connect with his mind to all wedding photographers around the world, and Brad Pitt can use his laser eyes to do some crazy shit with it. And they got GFX cameras. Yes. And what's so exciting about the GFX camera for you guys, so wedding photographer, it might be the first medium format camera that we will actually use, because it's small, affordable, and awesome. Am I right with awesome?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, and what we're gonna do now here in Rome, walking around, we're gonna test it out with some other cameras. We're not gonna do like a geek review of this, so if you want a geek review, please turn it off and just play another video on YouTube. This one is gonna be like really subjective perspective from like the wedding photographer's eyes. So boom. Okay, so probably a lot of you wonder what is the difference in terms of size between GFX transformer GFX and, for example, Canon 5D Mark IV this time. So actually it's exactly the same, but the GFX feel a little bit more handy. It has this cool finger like thumb grip here, and it really feels good in a hand, being 8,000 euros in your hand. And what else? The screen tilts. I don't know if you guys use live view, but live view is amazing. Oh, and this one has a touch screen too. The tilt screen makes sense. I'm telling you, from my personal taste. That's the top of the camera. This screen is pretty amazing. It's quite big, so you can see all the information up here. You can turn off the camera. The information stays, at least some of the information. I'll show maybe like this. It will be easier for you to read. So I start the camera here.
Yeah, always.
It's on. So you have dials here. Do you use the dials, Cole?
Yeah.
Do you use the dials, or you shoot like auto and you use only
kind of
exposure compensation?
I do both.
Oh, that's sweet. So I don't know if you heard, Cole, but you can change the mode here from for example auto. You can you unlock this by clicking a small button in center of the dial, and you just switch to the T. I don't know T what stands for. T. Throwback Thursday.
Throwback Thursday.
Or Tuesday. And then you can change the shutter speed with this dial right here.
Give me an answer. Why everything has turned out this way? Why all my life has been so
And the boys
much
with the
chaos.
toys. So Cole Roberts from Nordica started a new service. It's a profile picture with GFX camera. How much do you charge for one profile picture?
Well, I gotta pay for the camera, you know.
I know. So it's like 1,000 per profile picture.
You know what, man?
Patricia is waiting for the profile picture. Jakob is stealing the show with his GFX camera over there. Another profile picture service. It's happening. GFX in action. So when you make a picture with two GFX, and then can you make a 3D out of it later on?
Give me an answer. Why everything has turned out this way? Why our lives have been so
that MacGyver.
Yes.
What do I win? Alright, so we have 2 drones here and there's like no fly zone because like we are under the freaking airport. So yeah, we're not allowed to fly drones here.
It's just a thing you do. Some shit.
No drone footage here. So what I'm gonna compare this camera with today, first of all, Canon 5D Mark IV with 50mm lens, 1.2, very popular camera for wedding photographers, and 50mm lens creates like a unique small depth of field image. Fujifilm cameras, X-T2 and X Pro 2 camera. Fujifilm X Pro 2. A lot of photographers are switching for these cameras for one main reason: they're small and they're good enough to nail our job. And what we have here as well is Leica M240 with 50mm lens. That's what we have here. So we decided to take it just because it's quite near the price range of the new GFX and is well known for its astonishing quality of the image, of the final image and its build. So it's like a legendary camera with legendary lens. Alright, so we found a nice spot to test out this garbage that we have here. That is true, and I agree with all of you commenting right now. We are comparing apples to oranges to grapefruits.
I know you really hate me.
But still we are comparing the cameras that are used by wedding photographers. So full frame cameras, mirrorless cameras. We add medium format to the mix, and we add a legendary camera that is known for producing amazing images with this lens. And everything is like 50mm equivalent. Shoot it here and then I'll show you some examples. I was shooting all the cameras open wide because I want the best possible depth of field effect, and I think that iPhone 7 Plus wins. Check this out. So the very important thing for a wedding photographer is to know how your camera handles shooting horses, especially if you're shooting at destinations like Iceland. They don't like GFX camera, maybe it's too big. What do you think?
It might be, sadly. First ever horse picture with a GFX. Handles horses well.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
Really well.
That's good. Good to know.
I also swallowed bullcrap and this reaction of love.
Right, so one more time, we're just trying out the depth of field. It's a wrap. We'll check the file. I'll just show you, why not? So that was the test shot. We will look at how the image blurs down there behind our subject, sexy Brad Pitt. Alright. Yeah. We'll look at it with the computers in the evening.
It's not cool to be a mermaid. Everybody is a star.
Because there's one thing that I haven't checked here, possibly you have done it already. Question about the ISO. So Brad Pitt says you can get up to 12,800 ISO.
Yes.
Grainless image, pretty much. So if you ever use GFX and got a grain at 12,800, blame this guy. Cole, are you happy with what you ordered?
Oh man, octopusy.
Simple things, we're in Italy.
Everybody is a star.
I shouldn't have come tonight. I'm so confused. I even wore my favorite dress. Why are you like this? I don't understand. You hurt me so bad. I'm hanging up now.
Stay the same, stay the same. Honestly, just stay the same. Just chill the fuck up, just chill the fuck up. Embrace me with your wings of love. Stay the same, stay the same. Honestly, just stay the same. Just chill the fuck up and swim with me in the ocean of reality. Stay the same, stay the same. Honestly, just stay the same. Just chill the fuck up and swim with me in the ocean of duality. Stay the same, stay the same. Honestly, just stay the same. Just chill the fuck up, just chill the fuck up. Embrace me with your wings of love. Stay the same, stay the same. Honestly, just stay the same. Just chill the fuck up, just chill the fuck up. Embrace me with your wings of love. Stay the same, stay the same. Honestly, just stay the same. Just chill the fuck up and swim with me in the ocean of duality.
I was dreaming of the past, and my heart was beating fast.
I know you